Spiritual self. When we heard spiritual self, what comes on our mind? So today, we're going to present about spiritual self. So, spiritual self, it is an unseen part of who we are that provides our physical self with insight, intuition, and other ways of knowing and beyond what our five senses experience in the physical world. Our five senses and our emotion may be access point or portals into experience the spiritual self. So, spiritual self talks about the the self encompasses the essence of who we are beyond our physical bodies and material existence. It's the unseen part of our being that connects us to something greater than ourselves, whether it's higher power, the universe, or a collective consciousness. These aspects of our lives provide insight, intuition, and a deeper understanding of life beyond what our five senses and emotion can perceive. It's through the spiritual self that we can experience a sense of purpose, interconnectedness, and transcendence. Our five senses and emotion serves as gateway or pathways through which we are can access and interact with our spiritual self, allowing us to explore and understand the depths of our existence. So that's is the meaning of spiritual self. Spiritual versus religiosity. Spiritual is defined as relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material physical things, while religiosity is about believing in a god or group of gods and consciously adheres to the belief of his or her religion. So, spiritual versus religiosity. Spiritual, it refers to the aspect of human existence beyond the material or physical realm, focusing on the spirit or soul. It encompasses experience, insight, and understanding that transcends the physical senses and material world. Spirituality is often individual and subjective, involving the personal growth, connection to something greater than oneself, and the sense of purpose or meaning in life. On the other hand, religiosity, it pertains specifically to adherence to religious beliefs, rituals, and the practices associated with organized religions. Religiosity involves a conscious commitment to the doctrines, traditions, and teachings of a particular faith, including belief in one or more gods or deities. It often entails participation in religious rituals, ceremonies, and community activities as prescribed by one's religion. So, while spirituality encompasses a broad sense of connection to the spiritual realm and personal growth, religiosity is more focused on adherence to organized religious beliefs and practices. So, that's the difference between the two. So, why spirituality is important? It's because meaninglessness in life is a significant factor in causing anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns. The spiritual practices are associated with optional health and well-being. So, spirituality is important for several reasons, especially when it comes to mental health and well-being. Sense of meaning and purpose. Also, connection and support. We have coping mechanism, forgiveness and acceptance, and lastly, hope and resilience. So, spirituality offers a holistic approach to mental health and well-being, addressing not only the symptoms of anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns, but also the underlying existential and spiritual needs of individuals. So let's go to contemplative practices. Contemplative practices can be understood as a method of deepened concentration, deepen understanding and sight, cultivate awareness and compassion. We have mindfulness, prayer, and journaling. So I'm going to explain these three contemplative practices. So contemplative practices. We have mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness, curiosity, and acceptance. It is about being fully engaged in whatever is happening right now without judgment or attachment to the past or future. We also have prayer. It is a form of communication or connection with a higher power, divine being, or spiritual force. It can take many forms, including spoken words, silent reflection, visualization, or ritualistic gesture. Prayer often involves expressing gratitude, seeking guidance, asking for blessings or healing, and offering praise or devotion. Through prayer, individuals can cultivate a sense of connection to something greater than themselves, find solace in times of difficulty, and experience a sense of peace and comfort. Lastly, we have journaling. Journaling is a reflective practice that involves writing down thoughts, feelings, experiences, and insight. It can take the form of free writing, structured prompts, gratitude list, or creative expression. Through poetry or art, journaling allows individuals to explore their inner world, process emotions, gain clarity on personal values and goals, and track their growth and progress over time. It can also serve as a tool for self-discovery, problem-solving, and emotional healing. These contemplative practices share the common goal of fostering deep concentration, insight, awareness, and compassion. By engaging in these practices regularly, individuals can cultivate a greater sense of presence, connection, and well-being in their lives. The practices of religion. Religion is defined as belief and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a god or gods, a particular system of faith and worship. It encompasses two key aspects: belief and worship of a superhuman controlling power. This is religion involves the belief in and reverence for a higher power or powers that are perceived as transcendent and controlling. This can include monotheistic beliefs in a single god, polytheistic beliefs in multiple gods or goddesses, or other spiritual entities. Worship typically involve rituals, prayers, ceremonies, and other forms of devotion aimed at honoring and communing with the divine. Also, we have a particular system of faith and worship. It is the religion encompasses organized systems of beliefs, teaching, practices, and rituals that guide the faith and worship of its adherents. These systems often include doctrines, scriptures, moral codes, religious laws, and tradition that provide a framework for understanding the nature of existence, the purpose of life, and the relationship between humans and the divine. Religious communities and institutions play a central role in transmitting and preserving these beliefs and practices across generations. Overall, religion serves as a source of meaning, guidance, community, and spiritual fulfillment for many individuals and societies around the world. It provides a framework for understanding the mysteries of existence and navigating life's challenges within the context of a broader cosmic order.
The fourth dimension of religion, belief, generalized system of ideas and values. Sinusunod ang myth, for example, ang pagdiriwang ng Panambenga Festival sa Baguio City ay kung saan sinusunod ang myth ng pagmamahala ng mga diyosa ng bulaklak. Rituals, repeated gestures or activities such as prayers and mantras. Nagtuon sa mga bawal. For example, sa ilang kultura, may mga ritual na nagtatangi sa pagkain ng anumang uri ng karne tuwing Biyernes, tulad ng pag-iwas sa pagkain ng baboy bilang respeto sa relihiyon. Spiritual experience, feeling of immediate connection with a higher being. Spiritual experience is a profound moment where one feels an immediate connection with a higher being or a sense of transcendence beyond the physical world. It can bring feelings of peace, love, and understanding, often leaving a lasting impact on one's belief on life. Unique social forms of community unite in one single community called church. Unique social forms of community can arise through the unity found in a single entity like a church. The Bibalance, considered as the first psychologist in the Philippines, a spiritual leader and medium. Our ancestors believed that souls can exist outside the body and that they continue to exist even after death and become multo. The Baybalan is mga espesyal na manggagamot because they believe sa patuloy na pag-iral ng kaluluwa matapos ang kamatayan na pwedeng maging multo. Dongan Spirit Insert. Dongan is a life force, an energy, an ethereal entity with a will of its own that resides in the human body and provides essence to life, can temporarily leave the body. Ginhawa, Visayan word of breath and or breath, is responsible for the heart's ability to beat, may be affected by the foreign elements. Kaluluwa o kalag is associated with the wisdom and is believed to be in the head. Kakambal is the soul of living. Rituals. Imitative rituals are patterned after a myth and the ritual repeat the myth. Negative ritual focuses on the rules of prohibition. Sacrificial rituals are seen as the earliest form of religion. Life crisis rituals are tradition of one mood or stage up in life into another. Sorcery. Barang is a malignant sorcery that usually targets a person. Kulam is a voodoo or witchcraft which uses black magic or spells on a victim. Albulario is a traditional healer. Ang barang is sorcery aimed at harming a specific person through rituals or spells. Ang kolam is witchcraft or voodoo that uses a black magic or spell to harm someone. Albularyo o mananambal is a traditional healer who uses herbs, prayers, and rituals to treat physical and spiritual ailments.
Spiritual self. The spiritual aspect of the self is the inner essence, the part of the self that connects the person to the sacred, the supernatural, and the universe. People develop spirituality through interaction, observation, and imitation. The family, school, and church play a very important role in lives, the child's spiritual development. Important of
Understanding and nurturing the spiritual self. Understanding and nurturing the spiritual self is as important as the other aspects of the self. Understanding and developing awareness of the spiritual self gives the person a feeling of oneness with God and the universe. It also gives a deeper purpose or meaning of one's life. All religions recognize the importance of spirituality in one's life. Spirituality is connected with religion. To know that God is the central function of religion. Religious belief and practices make people closer to God. The spiritual the spiritual self is the essence of who you are, the part that connections you to something larger than yourself. It's about meaning, purpose, and sense of connection rather than to be a higher power, nature, or humanity. Hurting this aspect of yourself can lead to greater peace, purpose, and overall well-being. Logotherapy and the search for meaning of life. Viktor Frankl's personal experiences in the Nazi concentration camps during World War II lead him to develop the basic tenets of logotherapy. Frankl embraced both the bright and dark sides of human existence and believed the human sufferings could contribute to human achievements and meaning in life. Logotherapy is the pursuit of human existence as well as on man's search for such a meaning. Logos in a Greek word that denotes meaning. In logotherapy, man can discover the meaning of life in three different ways: by doing a deed, by experiencing a value, and by suffering. Logotherapy is a type of therapy that helps people find purpose and meaning in their life. It's based on the idea that humans are driven by a desire to find meaning. Even in difficult times, this will to meaning is more important than pleasure or power. According to Viktor Frankl, the founder of logotherapy, belief in spirits. Spirituality is also associated with animism, as the child embodies spiritual beliefs about God and the sacred. It also includes the primitive concept about animism. Animism, or the belief that creatures, objects, and places possess spirits. Despite of all the scientific progress and technological advancements, existence of animism still remain. Among the sources of animism is ignorance or lack of education, especially in distant and isolated places. The other source of animism is the lack of faith in God. However, one must admit that there are forces in this world that are unusual and cannot be explained by science and modern technology. Belief in spirits is the idea that there are intangible, non-corporeal being that exists alongside our physical world. These spirits can take many forms depending on the culture and tradition. The three basic principles on discovering meaning in life. 1. Meaning in life. In logotherapy, man should see existence as experiencing life's ups and downs. Finding meaning in life does not mean that people should strive to become a perfect. 2. Will to, will to meaning. The meaning that one attracts to experience is not obvious since the meaning varies from person to person and situation to situation. It's a quite challenging discover what the experience means to be fulfilled. The meaning given to one's life may also vary at any given. 3. Freedom to will. People are given the freedom to make life choices which includes how they respond to life. Even people can discover meaning through the values that they attract to things connected with their lives. Values can be creative, artistic expression, or by creating a work, doing a deed, experiential in interacting with social environment, or by experience something or encountering someone. In attitudinal, the attitude people take toward